Hey there Aries, welcome to your June 2024 Intuitive Tarot reading. I just want to welcome you and I want to express so much gratitude in you being here with me, sharing the space. It will be an honor and pleasure to bring through the messages for your best and highest good and hopefully illuminate your path ahead for the month of June. I just wanted to do a huge appreciation shout out for my regular viewers who have been with me across the years here. I'm super grateful for you, so welcome back. It has been a minute since we did a face-to-camera reading. I think it was last year. And for those of you that are new here, I'll just take a quick minute to introduce myself. My name is Bronya. I am a professional intuitive guide. It has been quite a journey that has led me here through lived experiences and a lot of twists and turns. So if you are intrigued to learn a little bit more about my journey, I do have a video on my channel page which does share more about my awakening journey and what led me to not only be reading cards on YouTube but working full-time as a professional psychic reader. YouTube is just one piece of my puzzle. I'm also super active and interactive on Instagram and TikTok. Daily readings, different insights, and a little bit more about me personally over there. So if you want to follow along, I'd love to have you with me. There are other useful links down below, the first one being to my website, wildlotustarot.com. From there you can explore the personal reading and healing services that I do offer. I also have a range of Learn Tarot courses, Intuitive Tarot, my style, they are linked down below, and also there is a free Learn Tarot quick guide if you'd like to get started right now with interpreting the cards for yourself. Okay Aries, so just to let you know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with some intuitive messages as I have been feeling into energy before I came into this reading. I will then be drawing you a major arcana card and oracle card, and these are going to give us the guiding energies for this reading. I'll then be changing it up and moving to a full detailed tarot spread, bringing in your June 2024 energies from the yearly reading as well, and that's when we'll really dive deep. So Aries, your energy here, intuitive messages. I'm seeing the coin, right? And what does a coin have? Like it has two sides, right? Heads and tails. It's almost like when we flip the coin, we don't know which way something is going to go. Now your keywords that came through were risk and patience. I feel that maybe you took some kind of risk or leap of faith, and maybe it didn't work out, right? Because I'm feeling a sense of loss and I'm feeling a sense of disappointment here. But the thing is that we don't always know, what's coming, and we don't always know when we do experience loss or disappointment why that's happened until further down the track, and then in hindsight it can make a lot of sense because maybe that wasn't the opportunity for us, but there was something important to learn in the process that then puts us in a great position for what does come through. So you are being asked to have patience, Aries. Yeah, I know that's hard. I'm one of you, I can say that, because I feel like you've really tried to be proactive and you've really tried to make something happen, but the coin flipped in the direction of loss or not in your favor. It didn't work out. But I get the feeling that that learning is going to serve you very well, right? And with some patience, it feels like that coin is going to flip in a new direction now. Okay, so two sides of the coin. There is two sides to every situation, and we have to experience disappointment and loss sometimes to actually know what the win is that is coming. And yeah, that is intriguing. That is really intriguing. Let's get your major arcana out. Okay, I'm working with the Eternal Alchemist Tarot. I've got just the big themes here. Two sides to every coin. And I've got the hanged woman, hanged man, hanged woman. This here is some kind of block energy, and it can feel like we're at a point where we're at a stalemate, right? Or a little bit stuck. Now, the thing is that this is the energy that comes before the death card, which is the release. So maybe there is some acceptance needing to be had here, Aries. Like I said, something hasn't worked out, or something that you might have taken a leap of faith or a calculated risk on, isn't growing, or maybe it's the very thing keeping you stuck. But we've got like a release to rebirth or a letting go to liberate energy here. And I just feel that if you can see things from a different viewpoint and a different perspective, that's what's going to set you free. So coming back to that energy where it feels like there has been something lost here or something that didn't work out, just reflecting on that and staying in that energy is what can keep us very, very stuck. It can keep us suspended. But if we look at it from a different viewpoint of, what did I learn? What was the gift in that? What was the silver lining? And then we go, okay, right, that's done. I'm drawing a line under that and I'm moving forward. You just watch the energy shift. So there is a very important turning point here I'm feeling. Yes, there has been some patience required, Aries, and you might feel, oh, I've just taken a really big step back. You're about to go 3 steps forward, and this will make sense. It will make sense. All right, Moonology Oracle card. You know why it'll make sense? Because the answers you need are coming. You're going to get that clarity. You're going to get that insight. This is the full moon in Gemini card, Aries. You might be dealing with a Gemini. You might have a significant Gemini placement, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But generally the Gemini energy, it's like the air energy. It's the communication, the conversation, the idea, the epiphany, the insight. So through one of those means, the answer that you need is coming to give you clarity on how to move forward from your hanged man situation. That is literally going to flip the coin in the other direction for you, Aries, and I'm feeling like there is some major success on the other side of the situation. So super intrigued. Let's jump into the spread and explore this further. Okay, Aries, so I've brought across your June energies from our 2024 reading, 5 of Cups and Strength here. And of course we've got the Hanged Woman, and the answers you need are coming is what we have brought through here. So look, there feels to me that there is like a sticking point here, or feeling, like we're at a bit of a stalemate or a block, because either the fear of loss, or maybe there has been, some kind of loss or disappointment in the past. But the answers you need are coming, and it feels like there is a breakthrough or a way to break through this or get the insight, clarity that you're seeking. So we've got the King of Swords there in the situational energy, which often is a really big picture thinking that can bring the answers, can bring the clarity. I have got the 8 of Pentacles in your challenge. Okay, this could link to your work, career, money, or something in that area. I have the beautiful Wheel of Fortune in the advice. I love seeing that there, because that is the profound shift that you need, Aries, to get out of the sticking point. And we have the Moon in the outcome, okay, which links to Cancer, Pisces for me, King of Swords, Aquarius. And the moon can bring hidden blessings. It can be shifted onto a path that we didn't see coming, right? And that can, of course, can sometimes bring up some of those fears and worries as well. So let's get the clarifiers out before we call this. 2 of Wands there, clarifying King of Swords, or the Hanged Man, called Perspective. So we have that energy twice in this reading. So that is really significant, that sort of feeling stuck. Magician, look at all the major arcana coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4 just in this part of the spread. 5 with Strength, 6 without a major arcana pull. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and I just have to show you that the Leo energy of the Sun, the most positive card in the deck, Aries, is at the bottom. That's what we really like to see. Okay, so let's just rejig here. You're feeling at a block here with the hanged woman, hanged man, and it's very challenging to sometimes move forward from that place. Now, what comes next after the Hanged Man in the sequence of the major arcana, like I mentioned, is the Death card, where there might be sort of a rebirth here. There might be a letting go to liberate that needs to happen. It's almost like we have to, face that fear or go into that unknown zone in order to break out of this. And the Hanged Woman energy is seeking insight, seeking clarity, and you're being told that the answers you need are coming, but there is fear or worry around loss, real or perceived, and you're really being asked to dig into your reserves of strength and courage and brave, bold leadership to drive forward from this place and initiate the transformation that you're really wanting. Situational energy, King of Swords with the Two of Wands. Like the Two of Wands for me is somebody who wants to go to the next level, wants to expand their reality, wants to move beyond, you know, the comfort zone or the known or the level that they're at. But you haven't quite made that leap yet. And there is an attachment to where you are as well, maybe because it is the safety, or maybe you sort of feel a sense of mastery there. Like I said, if this is in work career and you're wanting to go to the next level, that's going to require a growth curve. That's going to require you sort of feeling like, wow, I need to level up. I've got to learn again. I'm using my brain in different ways, where you can have that beautiful energy sometimes of like, well, I just turn up every day and I know what I'm doing and I'm ticking along. And that's fine, but it doesn't bring the next growth factor. So that's just one example, but I do feel that this really pertains to a situation where you're really trying to think about that future, the future planning, the future setup. And the universe is saying, well, Aries, you've got to keep leveling up, right? You're the emperor after all. You've got to keep, you know, working on the levels of your empire build. So the King of Swords is saying, okay, Aries, let's just take a step back for a minute. And let's do a bit of a life stock take here. Let's look at where you are right now and where you want to go. And what is the gap, right? And what actions do we need to take to get you there? And, you know, we use the lessons and learnings of the past, but we try not to reflect too heavily on those. Otherwise, we can end up stuck in the Five of Cups. That can be where we, you know, we get stuck because, you know, there's the block there of, you know, fear of like repeating the cycle, or, you know, fear of change. So that is the energy of the King of Swords. It's really saying transformation is possible, but there might be some important decisions that you are needing to make. The challenge is the Eight of Pentacles, again with the Hanged Man, and it's saying seeing things from a different perspective. Like there might also be what feels like a step backwards to go forwards, or something I'm needing to give up in order to go to the next level. That could look like releasing, you know, money to retrain or to upskill, or professional development, study with the Eight of Pentacles. But again, it's like a necessary evil. It's like you can't go to the next level unless you have that thing, so you've got to spend the money, but then there's the risk. But the King of Swords says we've got to keep this in check of the bigger picture and where you're really, you know, really wanting to head. So that's why I feel that is in the challenge, because it seems like a block, and it seems like maybe a line that you haven't been willing to really cross, maybe until now, Aries. The advice is the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician. And the Magician is, it's like the action. It is doing the alchemy. It's saying yes to change, yes to expansion, and actually really making that work. As the Magician coming through here, Aries, you know, it feels like you are very capable. You're an Aries after all, that you have the skills, you have the magic, but it's almost like bringing it together in new ways to alchemize your situation towards change and expansion. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't come into a reading unless we've got the possibility to turn things around, to shift the luck, to, you know, really bring a hugely positive energy in and overcome the blocks and challenges. And generally the Wheel of Fortune for me is like you're entering a significant new cycle if you take this journey. It's almost like you step into your next 10-year cycle. It's like a 10-year energy, right? Or you break the spell of a 10-year cycle and things really begin, you know, shifting. But there are unknowns with the moon. You know, there are unknowns. But the moon often talks about a new path beginning to emerge, right? But it's kind of in the half light right now, meaning that, you know, we have to use our intellect and our intuition and our deep feelings and our subconscious call to make that conscious decision to move forward. But we do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is a really positive indication of getting out of this vibration of sort of lack or scarcity, Aries. And I almost feel like you need to face that and move beyond it in order for that Wheel of Fortune to shift and for you to embrace that sun energy. So yeah, very powerful energy. Love the Wheel of Fortune coming through for us, Aries. Yeah, there's the Seven of Swords as well. And You know, it could have been that you've been through a Seven of Swords moment in the past, and you know, there is the fear generally around the loss again, or deception or betrayal. But there's also the possibility that when we do stay in the hanged woman energy, hanged man, hanged woman energy, you know, and we don't necessarily take the actions and steps to move forward, that we Seven of Swords ourselves, we can sabotage our own opportunities. So we have to be mindful when that energy comes through, like, what is the origin of that? Yeah, I feel that a lot of it might be within yourself, because the Four of Pentacles is often a like self-protection energy, and that's absolutely understandable, Aries, because that's from what you've been through in the past. There's a reason why we sort of have this, well, I've got to hold on, you know, I don't want to lose anymore. Maybe you've just rebuilt yourself, or but you can't get to that next level without taking a little bit of a Emperor level calculated risk here. Yeah, and making like the King of Wands, that's your major arcana, sorry, your minor arcana of the Strength card. The leadership to execute the vision, but it needs strength, courage, and bravery and bold moves in order to make that happen. So it's almost like I feel the fear and do it anyway energy, Aries, but it feels like the answers you need are coming. Like the King of Swords could stand for an authority or a decision maker, or, you know, you might have applied to something here that you need as the missing piece, and you might actually receive that insight as well. So part of these decisions could be made for you. Okay, I will draw you an oracle card to close this out from the Divine Abundance Oracle. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender, Aries, is painful. God is cutting away all that needs to go. It's a sacrifice to love. So yeah, it feels like there is a sacrifice for the greater good. Like I said with the Eight of Pentacles, it feels like they might have to sacrifice a bit of time, a bit of energy, or a bit of money in order to go to the next step. But we have to remember, keep the big picture in mind, right? And if we do so, it does feel like you move into ease and grace, like a series of, you know, flow events. So maybe you kind of feel like you're at the moment, you're behind a dam, right? And that water's backing up and you can't move forward. But there's an opportunity here to move past that. So this one here says, Aries, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So that is a beautiful message, Aries. I am going to leave it here, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like to follow up with a personal reading, our first link down below will pop you over to my website, and you can check out what I offer. And yeah, I'll just link you to my socials below, Instagram and TikTok, and my tarot courses are down there for you to explore. And I'm just wishing you all the love and magic. Have an amazing June. Bye for now.